Good afternoon, everybody. Can you guess what this looks like? Yeah. Nice green and blue plaid. Does it look like what it looks like? Yeah, I'm gonna make pajamas out of this, and yes, I did thrift it. It came from an antique store in Montague, Michigan? Yeah, Montague. That's like north of Muskegon a little bit. We went on vacation there like a couple of years ago and I picked up this fabric and I haven't used it yet, and I'm finally gonna cut into it and make myself some pajamas because I need some new pajamas so bad. So I'm excited about this. Let's get started. I pinned the pockets. Well, okay, so I sewed the pant leg side of the pockets to the pant leg already, and now I'm going to sew the corners of the pockets and the pant leg so that I can make sure that my seams line up perfectly, because it's no fun when they don't. Well, I care about that kind of thing. Again, as I said in another video, whether or not you care about whether something lines up, that's up to you. But I like it when things line up. So this is how I make that happen. Put pins in it where I want things to line up, and I start in that particular spot where the things are that I want to line up. Commercial patterns, such as like Butterick or McCall's or Simplicity, whatever, the stuff that you might buy at somewhere like Joann's, those always have a 5/8 seam allowance unless otherwise specified. So if you're sewing on the machine, on your straight stitch machine, your lock stitch, that's not an issue. You would just use that seam allowance. If you're serging it as your means of sewing, then you'll want to make sure that you are trimming off whatever it is that you've got extra, like I like to try to catch the top of the pocket in the waistband if possible, because that, I believe, gives more stability to the pocket. If you put something kind of heavy in there, for example, a phone, they're kind of heavy. And when you wear loose pants with a loose pocket, they kind of flap around. And I don't like that. And I think that putting the pocket bag into the waistband a little bit helps with that significantly. That said, these still are not like running pants. They're pajamas. Don't tell me you've never had to put anything in your pajama pants. I am stitching along the top of the waistband because I think it looks better than having it unstitched.
I realized there was something much more interesting at play with.
This is the waistband of my pajama pants. I have it sewn together now with the pockets tucked into the waistband, as you can see. I chose not to put a drawstring in them because I never tie my drawstring, and occasionally they get tangled in stuff. Like when I do the wash, sometimes the drawstring of my pajamas will get tangled in something. And since I don't really use the drawstring for its intended purpose of securing my pants to my waist, I decided to just omit it. So since I'm not using a drawstring, I'm going to put some stitches into each seam. This is called stitching in the ditch, when you stitch directly into the seam to try to avoid it showing. And I'm going to do that at all 4 of them. So as you can see, the seam is right there. The needle Goes directly into it. All right, and then do that on all 4 of them. Hemming! Almost done. So I'm going to point out that I have pinned and pressed only once, and that this pressed edge, I'm lining it up with the 20mm line on my machine. It's silly, I have a metric machine, whatever. Actually, metric makes a whole lot more sense, in my opinion, but I also live in the USA, where we don't really do metric, but whatever, I digress. I'm hemming, I'm almost done, I'm excited. Yeah. Okay, I was gonna display them by jumping onto the bed, but here's Molly. I'm not gonna jump on the bed and scare the toots out of her. So I will just slowly sit down. Or recline, I suppose. And here we are. Hello, princess. Oh, you're so cutie. Oh, you're so cutie. You are so cute, Princess Molly. Yeah. Y'all have a lovely day. Oh, disclaimer, I didn't make this quilt. My mom did. I come from a long line of skilled seamsters. That's what I got to say about that.